Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today's Tuesday's episode, and boy, do I have a juicy thread for you guys. Today's thread is, what's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? So what crazy shit has people been saying out in these streets to just dump people? Because I guarantee there's going to be some wild fucking shit up in here. And let's get into it. Okay, so what's the worst excuse someone has used to dump you? My boyfriend is coming back. That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you mean your boyfriend is coming back? What have I been this whole time? I was like, what? Again, what have I been this whole time? Have I just been some dude? You just been... Imagine if like you've been with that person for, a year, 2 years, 3 years. That would be crazy. If after like 3 years, all of a sudden she's just like, yeah, my boyfriend's coming back. And you're like,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
What do you mean? What do you mean your boyfriend's coming back? That's crazy. All right, what's the worst excuse someone's used to dump you? I was more ghosted than explicitly dumped, but his excuse was that he discovered he was having an allergic reaction to his laundry detergent and was too busy dealing with the situation to text me back. Nigga. Come on, man.
Stop the cap.
Hey, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? Like, come on, man. For real. For real, though. What are we doing here? Like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? He was just like, I wonder if he Googled that excuse. Like, what is some crazy shit that I could, like, say that would kind of make sense? Like, come on, man. That makes no sense. That's just wild to me. All right. What's the worst excuse someone's used to dump you? I'm aromantic. She then proceeds to get with someone a week later. You're what?
Bruh.
You're aromantic. I mean, sometimes I don't get why girls can't just be like, I don't want to be with you. I don't like you that way. I just see us as friends. Like, bro, be honest with your boy. Why can't we do that? Because I think it would help so much. Because think about it. I bet homeboy was just like, she's aromatic or whatever. Like, okay, I guess, that kind of sucks. Yeah. What is being aromantic? I would love to know. Hold on. Mantic. Aromantic people have little or no romantic attraction to others. I mean, okay. She's aromantic to you. That's what it is. Okay. I guess in a way, technically, she did say, I'm unattracted to you. All right, I give her that because she should have just been more direct about it. If I'm being real with you, she could have easily just been like, hey, I'm not into you like that. And that would have done the same thing. But I guess she just was like, if I say it this way, maybe it'll be lighter or it'll be better. If I say it like that, I don't fucking know. But all I do know is in a way, she kind of told you that she didn't like you like that. Yeah. Oh, well. All right. What's the worst excuse someone has given to dump you? I'm too broke to have a girlfriend right now. He was dating another coworker the next day. God damn. Guys, some people, they are not afraid of just being blatant liars. like they are not afraid of just being blatant. They feel like they can just say anything, and you're supposed to just go along with that shit. Like everything is hunky dory and it's all right. And it's like, what the fuck? Why not be honest with me? Like, you about to out here risk it for the biscuit for no reason? You about to lie to me just for no fucking reason? Like, bro. And they're just like, yeah, if it is what it is. If I get caught, I get caught. Like, bruh, what the hell? Like, some people they're just not afraid. They're just not afraid of that shit. That is crazy. There's no way. Like, if I don't like a girl and I ain't feeling it, I'm about to just let you know, hey, sorry, you're a great girl, you know, great person, whatever, but I'm just not feeling it. Hey, instead of just coming up with a lie like my detergent is bad, or hey, bro, what the fuck? All right, I got dumped once because of something I did in a person's dream.
Bruh.
I repeatedly remind them that I didn't do the thing that they said that it seemed like something I could. That thing, eat her lunch at work. We didn't even work at the same place. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Are you serious? And I guarantee you she was just like, man, how do I let this guy down lightly? Like, you know what? I'm going to say he did something in a dream and that I have a gut feeling that he has the possibility to do that for real. That's going to be my out right there. Got you. Hey, you know, you did this thing in my dream and I didn't really like it. What thing are you talking about? What did I do? You ate my lunch at work. How dare you? How dare you do some shit like that? What if I actually go on my lunch break and my lunch is gone and they're like, yo, this guy David came in and he ate your lunch? Like, bro.
What?
That makes no sense. Just tell me you don't like me. Just tell me. Just tell me you don't like me. What is all this? Oh my God. I would be ripping my fucking hair out after some shit like that. Like, bro. All right, what's the worst excuse someone has dumped you? Someone told me they were breaking up because their pet goldfish needed more attention.
Stop the cap. Bruh.
Why? 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 Your goldfish? Bruh. And I bet you he didn't even have a goldfish. I bet you he didn't even have a goldfish. He was just like, oh yeah, man, my goldfish, he needs some help. He needs more attention, man. Like, bro. Oh, God. That's terrible. Imagine how unattractive you would feel if somebody told you that they need to give more attention to their goldfish, or that they're afraid of you eating their lunch at work when you guys don't even work together. Like, imagine how unattractive you would feel. I would be like, wow, I'm ugly. I am fucking ugly. Bro, you have no idea how ugly that would make you feel. You'd be literally sitting there like, I am ugly, bro. I am ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be feeling that way sometimes. I ain't gonna cap. I be feeling that way sometimes. Like when I hang out with a girl or we've been talking for a couple weeks or whatever, and then all of a sudden she stops talking to me altogether, and then I finally gotta get back in contact with her, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, I was da-da-da-da, and it sounds like obvious excuse where they're like, oh, I got family issues, or oh, you know, I was dealing with, you know, my dog fell in the toilet, some type of shit. I'll be like, wow, I am so ugly to you that I don't even deserve the truth. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't even tell me the truth. You couldn't even just be honest with me and be like, hey, I just don't find you that attractive. Hey, I just, you know, you're a great person. Like, there was no redeeming quality of me to you. I didn't have a cool personality, or I wasn't like, oh, you know, this is cool about you, but I just can't really da-da-da. Yeah, like, there was no redeeming quality at all to where I don't even deserve the truth. I'm telling you, bro, it'd be making you, boy, and I'm sure a lot of people would just feel ugly. And don't get me wrong, I understand the whole, oh, you know, you're cute to someone in this world, you know, there's someone out there for you, all that. I get that. But if I'm being honest with you, if you are trying to be with somebody and they hit you with the craziest okie doke you've ever heard, You feel like, yo, I am so ugly, I don't even deserve the fucking truth. That's wild. That's wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's wild. Man. Oh, all right. Let's get back to it. What's the worst excuse someone has used to dump you? She invited me to go out with her friends and with her and some friends. I told her up front that I was low on money until payday. So if I went, it would just be to hang out. I wouldn't be able to buy anything. At the dinner, she orders a shake, and when the bill comes, she asked if I will pay for it. I reminded her I was completely broke and didn't have money in the bank. Another guy friend steps in and offers to pay for her shake and my gas. 2 days later, she dumped me for him. Why? I didn't offer to pay her bill. Hey, man. Yeah. You gotta understand, bro, if you're gonna be dating a girl, you gotta have your money on point. And a lot of women are gonna be in the comments, oh, money's not everything. Nah, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Because all women want a guy who's got his money together. And if you're a guy that doesn't have his money together and you don't have enough money for a fucking milkshake, bro, a milkshake, I guarantee that milkshake was like $5-6. If you don't have $5-6, how are you expecting a girl to take you serious, bro? How are you expecting a girl to want to stay together with you long term, bro? Honestly, I don't think this was a dumb excuse. I think she looks at it like I dodged a fucking Baroque bullet. Because if you can't cover $5 or $6 for a shake, my guy, and homeboy walked in and he emasculated the absolute shit out of you. He probably was just like, oh yeah, here's a 20, you know what I mean, to pay for her shake. You keep the change, my boy, for the gas. Got you. And she was like, yum, yum, that is a real man. He slapped a 20 down and said, I got your shake, baby, and go ahead and fill the bum's tank. That's crazy. And you gotta know that there's gonna be dudes that are gonna do that, especially if your girl is cute. Especially if your girl is cute, bro. If your girl is cute and you ain't got your money on point and you can't buy a $5-6 shake, bruh. Come on now. That's why I say 50-50 is a lie, bro. Girls don't want to go 50-50 with a dude. Girls don't want to, it's whole equal partnership. Nah, man. They want their man to be a fucking man. They want you to take care of the bill. They want you to pay for shit. They want you to have your shit together, bro. And I'm not blaming women who want that. A woman that wants to date like an older guy for stability and money, hey, I understand. Why? Because the dudes your age ain't got that shit, you know? And so it's like, for what? Why am I about to date a broke motherfucker that can't take me to go do anything? You know, like, let's be real. Let's be 100%. I give it to him. And that's why I don't be looking down on, girls that want to date older guys and stuff like that for money reasons and stuff. Of course, obviously you still got to like the guy for the guy. Don't like him just for his money, because everybody falls on hard times. Everybody has one bad week where they're like, I ain't got the money like that. But if you can't pay for a $5-6 shake, my guy, that's how you know you're broke and you got it bad. Because even when I'm falling on hard times, or I wouldn't even say hard times, but money's tight, I know I can still cover the price of a shake. Like, let's be real here, bro. Like, come on, man. You have to really evaluate some shit. Yeah. And honestly, I don't even think this was an excuse for dumping you. Homeboy slammed his dick on the table, and your girl was just like, yum yum, muy delicioso. Yeah. All right, on to the next one. What's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? Granted, this was high school. She didn't want a commitment. I started becoming friendly with another girl in school. This enraged the ex because apparently her telling me she didn't want a commitment meant she didn't want to commit to me, but expected me to stay single for her. I ended up marrying the second girl. We've been together for over 21 years now. Hey, kudos on you, bro, and never wait for a girl. That's some bullshit. All right? That's some bullshit. Because you got to understand, man, women are very, very adamant about going for what they want. When women want something, there ain't nothing in this world that they won't do to get it. All right? If women want to really travel and they're like, oh yeah, I want to go to this Rome trip, or I want to go to Italy, or whatever the case may be, these girls will work 24 hours if they have to go on this trip. You know, if they want this bag or whatever, you know what I mean? Like back in the day when, it was mainly, I saw it in TV shows, but like, say the girl character in the TV show, she wanted a pair of jeans or she wanted a bag or something like that. They would have a picture of it and they would put the picture up on the wall, and that would kind of like make them work hard and stuff like that. It's the same thing with relationships. When a girl wants a guy and she's like, that is the guy, I swear to God, there ain't nothing, and I mean nothing, that would stand in her way. She is going to throw everything aside. She's like, I don't give a fuck if I got work. I'll call off. I don't give a fuck if I ain't got no gas in my car. You know, I'll run out of gas going to this nigga's house. Like, trust me, when girls want a dude, they will go after it. If a girl's sitting there asking you to wait for her, she don't want you like that. You know what I mean? You cool for like in the moment, you know, but the moment like you guys aren't hanging out, she ain't thinking about you. You know what I mean? She ain't thinking about you. She don't really care. And that's a sad reality I've had to go through more times than I can count on one hand. So, yeah. Just saying. It sucks. But it is what it is. You came out on top with a W, so it's all good. All right, what's the worst excuse someone has used to dump you? He said, I smelled like soup. That I smelled exactly like beef vegetable soup. And now, look, let's be honest here. That ain't that bad. Beef vegetable soup, that ain't that bad. I would kind of like a girl that smells like vegetable soup. Now, I would love a girl that smells like French fries. I don't know why, but if you walking up to me smelling like French fries, I swear to God, woo! I hope your coochie tastes like French fries. Just saying, you know what I mean? Just saying. I've always said that. I don't know why they don't have car fragrances that smell like fast food. Fast food smelling is for some reason like so bomb. Why don't they have that for like car fresheners? I mean, I guess maybe you would get kind of sick of the smell, but I don't know. Cause they do that at, amusement parks. You know, they like pump smells of like food, of like snickerdoodles or cookies and cinnamon and stuff like that to make you hungry and like want to buy shit. They do that. And so I'm like, why wouldn't you want to do that in your car? You know, like if I was McDonald's or like Jack in the Box or something like that, I would be cornering that fucking market, because if I can get a Scentsy that smells just like fast food or French fries or whatever, and I got that bitch in your car, yeah, you gonna go get you some Jack in the Box. Yeah, you gonna go get you some Wendy's. You gonna go get you some McDonald's. You know, I'm telling you, man, you be making motherfuckers hungry out here. But yeah, I mean, beef vegetable soup, girl, what your number is? I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? All right. What's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? They said they needed to focus on their plants. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Again, man, that makes you feel so ugly. That makes you feel so ugly. I'm not even worth the truth. I'm not worth the truth. You can't give me the truth. I'm not worth that. Damn, that hits right here, brother. It's okay. We're ugly together. I'm just saying, bro. All right. What's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? Our star signs weren't compatible. Oh my God. Gone. 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 I would just be like, and this date is over. The moment she said some shit like that, and I know it was a girl that said that because dudes don't say that shit. Let's be real here. Dudes don't say that shit. Girls say that shit. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, this date was fun. I had a great time. I'm out of here. You know, like, nah, bro. Nah. All right. What's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? I got dumped with because I allowed my boyfriend to go on a trip with his friends out of state. He told me that it was obvious I didn't care about him because if I did, I wouldn't let him go on a trip where he would probably cheat on me. Still doesn't make sense to me.
Bruh.
What? So because she let you go out on a trip out of state with your friends because she wanted you to have fun and enjoy yourself, you dumped her and then said, yeah, you don't care about me because you should have stopped me from going out there because I could possibly cheat on you. Like, and that's what I mean by some people don't like they don't care about getting caught in a lie. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, they're blatantly lying. Blatantly. And you're just sitting there like, yeah? For real? So you fucked another girl and it's my fault? And because I don't care about the relationship because I didn't want you to have fun with your friends? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Like, I would think that's being a great girlfriend. You know? I would go have fun with my boys and I'd be dying to get back to my girl. Because the first thing I'm going to do is smack up that coochie. That's, you know, like, bruh. She's going to, after I'm done nutting in her, and she's going to be like, did you have fun? I'll be like, yeah, I had a good time, but I'm so glad to get back to you. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck? Like, you got a good one, man. You got a good one. And what sucks is now you fucked her up. You fucked her up for the rest of us. She ain't ever gonna trust a dude ever again. Homeboy's gonna be like, oh yeah, babe, I'm gonna go out with my friends tonight. You know, I'll be back in like maybe 2 hours or so. And she's gonna be like, no, I don't want you to go out with your friends. Why are you gonna be out so long? When she used to be the type that was like, oh yeah, go ahead, babe, have fun. I love you. I'll see you when you get back. You fucked her up, bro. You fucked her up. Next man, he's gonna struggle. He's gonna struggle. You guys, man. Damn, son. Damn. Oh. All right, what's the worst excuse somebody's used to dump you? I need to focus on my cat's emotional needs.
Bruh.
That's crazy. Again, that just makes you feel ugly. You know. I can't date you. My horoscope said no. Again, the date's over. Bye. Hey, goddamn, man. I'm too busy learning to juggle. Just call me ugly. God damn, man. I'm ugly. I get it. Just be real. I'm too ugly for the truth. Like, come on, man. Oh. All right, what's the worst excuse someone needs to use or use to dump you? I don't want to be with someone that needs pills to be happy. After trial and error with different medications, I finally found one that regulates my sleep and stops the psychosis episodes. Still not happy, but doing a lot better than when I was with her. I mean, yeah, look, sometimes you don't really understand because the last girl that I dated, You know, everything seemed normal with her and everything seemed great. But then obviously when we got later into the relationship, she started to have health issues, and health issues is very tough. It's not for the faint of heart, if I'm being honest with you. You know, dating somebody that's chronically ill is very, very tough. It is very tough, and it's immensely draining. Oh my God, it's immensely draining. I mean, I dated her. She had POTS syndrome, and it was draining. She didn't have that when we first started dating. I would say the first 3 years of us dating, she didn't have that. And then I don't know if it was a thing where she developed it or she always had it and she just didn't know she had it. But it got kind of prominent. And it was just one of those things where it was like, it took a big toll on our relationship because for me, I was exhausted. You know, I mean, it was like working full time and then coming home to another full time job. You know what I mean? I had to take her to doctor's appointments. I had to take her to do this and that because with POTS syndrome, you know, you can't really drive. You can't really be unattended for too long, you know, just in case they pass out. You have to kind of be there. And it's tough. It's very tough. And whatever chronic illness you have and whoever it is that you're dating and you have it, I give you a lot of kudos and I'm, you know, I know how that can be. And it's very tough. She dumped me because she had that. She was just like, I don't want to keep putting you through this. And it sucked because, you know, I loved her and I went through it because I loved her. But, you know, it does drain you. It does. Because when I got out of that relationship, it was weird. It felt like I had more energy, felt like I had more time to do things. I was just kind of like, whoa, you know, and it sucks because I don't regret the relationship. Not one fucking bit. I don't look at it like, man, I'm glad that, you know, our relationship ended. If anything, I was like, fuck, man, she was a great girl. You know, she was an amazing girl, but I understand how tough a chronic illness can be in a relationship. I've gone through it. I did it for 2.5 years of that relationship, and it was tough. It was tough, man. So, all right, on to our next one. What's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? I invaded her privacy. By that, I mean I found in a pad of paper that we used for shopping lists and budgeting an unfinished note addressed to her ex that admits they had sex a few weeks prior. Wow. Damn. She was out here like, hey, yo, look, I got a man, so we can't really be doing the text thing or the Snapchat thing, but I got you. We're going to write each other notes. All right, so I'm going to write you a note, and then you write me a note. And it's going to be cute as fuck because we're going to have this secret little, you know, note relationship. I got you, baby. You know, imagine finding that shit. Damn. Woo, brother. All right, what's the worst excuse someone used to dump you? My ex thought I was cheating on her whilst I was in Australia with my friend who was in England. She said she didn't trust that a man and a woman could be friends and therefore didn't trust me. Now, that one is a bit of a toughie one because I would kind of be thinking the same thing. Like, if my girl had a dude best friend and they're going somewhere, like, come on, man. Anything could happen. You know, you guys get drunk, a little something happens, you don't even realize it, and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh shit, what do we do? And there's just too much possibility for that. Personally, I agree. I really couldn't date a girl who's got a dude best friend. I just couldn't do it. I'd be like, oh, look, nah, I'm good on that. I get it. He was here before me. He ain't going nowhere. That's cool. I'm gone, though, because I'm just not about to deal with that. I don't have female best friends. I have female friends, sure, but I don't talk to them all day, every day. I don't hang out with them all day, every day. I hang out with them on occasion. We talk on occasion, and that's about it. But I do not have a female best friend, you know? And I look at it like, fuck that bullshit. My considered female best friend is going to be my woman. You know, like, I'm reserving that spot for my woman. I would think, you know, she would do that too. But if not, that's cool. Piece of chicken grease, bro. You enjoy your friend. You guys do your thing. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to be a part of that. And I'm not about to ask you to choose between your friend and me. I'm not about to put you in the middle of shit. I'm not about to have some, begrudging thing against him and stuff. Nah. He was here before me. It's all good. You do your thing. Peace and chicken grease. And that's just how I look at that. Because I'm not trying to deal with all that, man. I ain't trying to deal with all that. And I know homeboy trying to fuck. He's just been waiting for his turn. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's all it is. So, it's cool, bro. It's cool. All right, this is going to be our last one for this one. What's the worst excuse someone has used to dump you? I've swapped places with a version of myself from an alternate universe. This version of me doesn't love this version of you. What? Wait, what? I don't know if this is a guy or a girl that said this, but apparently the person walked up to them and was just like, yeah, see, I swapped myself with a different version of myself from a different universe, and this version of me don't like you like that, so yeah, we breaking up.
Bruh.
What? What did he say?
What do you say to that? Like, bro, just tell me I'm ugly. You know what I mean? Just tell me. Tell me I'm ugly. It's fine. It's cool, bro. Like you don't gotta do all this, man. I swear to God. He or she probably watched Dude, Where's My Car? And saw them cult niggas, you know what I mean? The Zoltan motherfuckers, and was just like, yo, that right there, yeah. That's how I'm gonna get out of this relationship. Got you. Yes. Woo, let's go. Zoltan. You know? I'm just saying, bro. You know? Well, they did more. They did that. You know, that Zoltan. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, just tell me I'm ugly and get it over with, man. Because I can't do all that. What do I say to that? I would have been like, okay, cool. Well, this version of me still loves you, but the alternate version of me don't love you. So yeah, that means we shouldn't be together. And I would just try to throw it back at her because what do you do? What do you do in that situation? And like I said, I don't know if this was a guy or a girl that said it, but I'm just using myself as an example, and it'd be a girl, and I'm just like, that's just what I would say. But that's going to go ahead and be that thread, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that thread. That thread was wild as crazy. Bro, goddamn, man. You know what I mean? The world is crazy, and relationships suck. Dating in general just sucks. It all sucks. People suck. This is why I stay home all the fucking time, because I just ain't got time for it. You know, I just don't got time for it. If I went out and talked to girls and all that kind of stuff, I would just be breaking my heart every single day of the week, and I'm just not about it. You know, I'd rather stay home. Let technology be my best friend. You know, I got Pamela. You know, we're going to walk into the sunset in 10 years. You know, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. I think that's what dating has come to. You know, women are like, you know, their boyfriends become hibachis, and you know, men are like, we got Pamela. It's just getting to that point. No wonder they trying to have sex robots out here nowadays. You know, like if y'all seen that shit, it's crazy. Look up Japanese sex robots, bro. Them shits is real. And it's crazy because you can customize them. You can they can talk to you, and you know, you can have different settings and moods and all kinds of stuff for them. It's wild, bro. It's wild. I'm telling you, Google it right now. Google Japanese sex dolls, bro. They're coming. They're on their way. Japan out here for real about it. Hey, they're like, we don't like to use a Pamela. We're going to use a robot. And, you know, and it's like, hey, sign me up, Japanese man. Let's do it. But hey, that's going to be the end of that thread. Hope you guys enjoyed the thread. If you guys have a crazy excuse of why you've been dumped, or maybe a friend has been dumped or anything like that, put it down in the comments. Love for you guys to get involved. We're going to get into the part of the show that you guys like the least, and that's announcements. But I'm going to make them fast for you guys. Patreon.com/MyLastPodcast. Get that exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday, like today, and Sunday episodes. And then also, able to be a part of the thread, and, you get another episode, all that good stuff, man. Hopefully you guys checked out November 1st's episode. That was the free Patreon episode for this month. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. And, I have a whole playlist down in the description of all the other free Patreon episodes that we've done, so that you guys can check that out and see if it's for you. All right. If you're an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast, as well as rating us 5 stars if you haven't already. That helps out the show a lot. And guess what, baby? It's for free. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube. All right. Love you guys all. Appreciate the support. It's the reason why I've been doing this show for more than a year now. And I want to continue to do it for even more years. You know what I mean? So love you guys all. Let's get into today's scenarios. And boy, do we got some pretty interesting ones. I guess I didn't have them loaded up here. Okay. All right. Our first one. Found out my girlfriend of 9 years, 24 female, cheated on me with a 45-year-old man with a family.
She belongs to the streets.
Bruh. She definitely belonged to the streets. Like, it's bad enough. Okay? It's bad enough that she cheated. But with a married man at that? Bruh. God. Man, what have I been saying this whole show? Tell me I'm ugly. It's fine. It's okay. Like, damn. All right, let's get into it. I'm sorry. I'm D, 24 male. And my now ex-girlfriend, Chris, 24 female, and I had been together since high school. 9 years of being each other's best friends and partners. We went through a lot together, including a brief period apart in college, but I always came back stronger. I don't know, that brief period in college, yeah, me.
She belongs to the streets.
Just saying, I don't know, but hey. All right, until recently, I thought our love was unbreakable. But in October, my entire world fell apart. It started in August 2024 when I noticed some changes. Chris wasn't replying as often, and even though she had just started a new job as a front office attendant, it still felt off. I trusted her and even encouraged her to have her own social life, but I began feeling uneasy. A friend suggested I follow her, which I did, and soon I learned that she was being driven to work by a man from her workplace, a driver in his mid-40s with a family. Chris had never shown an interest in drinking before, but she started going out claiming she needed space to focus on herself. See, that is exactly why when they said there was a brief period apart in college, that's why I'm saying she was fucking in college, bro. She was fucking. There is no way, shape, or form she had her head in the books, bro. She had her head buried in a pillow. That's what it was. Like, bruh. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that sentence right there proves it. Proves it empirically. It proves it. She needs some space. Nah, bro. She trying to get some strange. She trying to get some other dudes because she looks at it like, my man's is good. He's cool and all, but I'm used to having a bit of that variety. You know what I mean? And I'm sure she's interested in this guy because, I think now she's really looking for a little more than what you can give her, and so I think this guy kind of oozes the stability and oozes the, like, financial opportunities and family and, his own place and all this and all that. So on October 20th, I followed my instincts and went to her office in the rain, only to find them video calling. It was heart-wrenching to see her looking happy and wearing a sleeveless shirt. Ooh! Ooh! She was just like, I want the titties to be out, but I don't want the titties to be out. You know what I mean? You ladies know what I'm talking about. I know y'all be doing that. You be wearing them little spaghetti straps. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Yeah, perking them chi-chis out. Girl, goddamn. Something she'd only done for me. See, you know what I mean? Yeah, when I confronted her later that night, she denied everything, which only added to my pain and confusion. I confided in my sister, and the next day I was left feeling completely lost. On October 28th, our 9th anniversary, I went to her place with flowers and a letter while she slept. I checked her phone and found months of messages with the driver calling each other love and going on dates. When I confronted her, she tried to deny it, then broke down in guilt. I told her I loved her and left devastated. Since then, her family has turned against her and she's been messaging me, accusing me of ruining her career and life. Wow. No, baby girl, that was you. That was you that did that. I just pointed it out. That's all I did. I just pointed it out. You did it. You actually committed the actions. You put thought into action. Yeah, I didn't. I just pointed it out. Oh, I don't know where I went wrong, but I'm choosing to move forward, focusing on myself. I've loved deeply and learned a hard lesson. I hope one day I find someone who values loyalty as much as I do. Yeah, and look, man, I've learned in my old age. No, I'm just kidding. Your boy 30, calm down. But I've learned in my time of dating and stuff like that, it's never about what you did wrong. It's just that's who they are. You know what I mean? That's just who they are. And sometimes they choose not to show you that in the beginning. Sometimes they do. And you just have to kind of wait it out, or figure it out. And once you do, it sucks. It's like, damn, I thought that this is who I was getting to know, but in reality this is who you actually were. And it doesn't make it any easier, trust me, but it does at the same time help you realize, what, there was nothing I could have done. There was no situation where this would have been quote unquote better or anything like that. It's just, that's just who they always were. That's who she always was. Ever since college, man, that's just who she was. She was always the type of girl that wanted better, and she, realized that the college dudes weren't better than you. You know what I mean? But they got to fuck, but that's all they wanted probably from her. And she probably realized that and was like, well, at least this guy wants a relationship, so I'm going to stick with him. But then she finds this dude who's got a little more of what she wants and maybe has some things that you don't have and so on and so forth. So then she kind of looked at it like, well, this is where I want to be. And it just sucks. And it sucks because that's who she's been the whole entire time. And so I think you're doing great. You're focusing on yourself and you're trying to find a girl that is loyal to you, because I know I am. And that shit's hard as fuck, bro. Oh, God, it's hard as fuck, man. And so you and me, we kind of in the same boat. And I believe in you. I trust in you. But at the same time, get in the gym, focus on you, your money, get yourself together, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right, because I know I'm in the same boat where it's just like I'm just looking for a girl that sees just me and only me, But, hey, it ain't like that no more. So let me know what you think about it in the comments, though. But yeah, man, that's tough. All right, on to our next one. Am I wrong for dating a guy 7 years younger than me? Huh. All right. Me, 27 female, boyfriend 20 male, and I have been dating for a year, and we recently started living together. I love him so much. He's so amazing. He listens to me. He gives me back rubs and foot rubs after a long day. Our dates are fun, and they aren't always dinner or a movie, and he's so affectionate, empathetic, and supportive. And he's such a beautiful person, both physically and personally wise. I honestly don't know how I got this lucky. So then the fuck are you complaining about? Like, goddamn. The thing is, I get a little self-conscious about our age difference. 7 years is a pretty big gap. We're both fine with the age gap, but I still get the occasional thought saying I'm weird for dating someone 7 years younger than me. He's so loving and funny. The sex is breathtaking. Whenever we have disagreements about anything, he always listens to me. Like I said before, our relationship is really great, but I still occasionally get that feeling that I'm a weird person for dating a guy 7 years younger than I am. Am I wrong for dating a guy 7 years younger than me? No, No. If anything, what you're doing is you are talking yourself out of a great relationship. That's what you're fucking doing. You're talking yourself out of a great relationship and you are fucking yourself over. That's what you're doing. You are fucking yourself over. You are legitimately taking this beautiful thing and you are trying to find something wrong with it. You are trying your hardest to find something wrong with it. You are just like, nah, this right here, too perfect. Nope. Nah, there's gotta be something wrong with it. You know, there's gotta be something. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's me. Am I weird? Am I the weird one? Maybe I'm weird and I shouldn't be in this. And it's like, no. Take this for what it is and enjoy it. Enjoy the back rubs and the foot rubs and the understanding and the breathtaking sex and all the good stuff. Enjoy it. Stop thinking about it. And look, I'm in the same boat. I am that type of person who overthinks everything. I hate it about myself. Oh my, if I could change one thing about myself, it would definitely be that I overthink way too much. I overthink fucking way too much. I hate it. It's probably the worst thing about me, but it is what it is. You got to deal with it. And I think maybe you're the same way. Maybe you're just a bit of an overthinker. And if I'm being honest with you, baby girl, just stop. You know what I mean? Just stop. Do a pros and cons list. I've done this before where there was one girl where she was just great, fantastic girl. It still didn't work out, but she was still fantastic. And I was just like, there's no way. And I did a pros and cons list. A buddy told me to do this. I didn't come up with this myself. Trust me, I'm with my overthinking ass. There's no way I'd come up with this. But a buddy told me, he was like, draw out a pros and cons list, you know, and do all the pros for her and then do cons. And if you got more pros than cons, shut the fuck up because you got something good. If you got more cons than pros, okay. I think your thoughts are a little more justified and you maybe need to kind of think things through. But if you got more pros than cons, shut the fuck up and enjoy what's going on. You know, it still didn't work out. And sadly, it is what it is. But it's just one of those things where it's like, pros and cons list, baby. Pros and cons list. Do it. It might help you out because I know it helped me out. You know, and it's something that I kind of continue to do as I talk to girls and as I get to know them and stuff like that. I kind of think to myself, okay, you know what? I'm going to do a pros and cons. Let's see what's going on. See what I got, you know? So yeah, I'm telling you, just, you're overthinking it. You got a great guy. Don't fuck it up. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Am I wrong? And maybe you might have a different way to kind of get her out of that little funk or whatever. But, you know, again, let me know what you think about it in the comments. All right. We're going to get on to our last scenario for today's show. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you've gotten this far, love you. Appreciate you. Again, hop on the Patreon, man. It's the best way to support the show. Patreon.com/MyLastPodcast. Get on there. Get that exclusive episode every single Friday. Get involved with the threads. Get involved with, your stories on these shows like these people did. And get in there, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you so much. Download, rate it 5 stars. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Okay. But without further ado, let's get into our last one. Our last one is, should I expose an affair of people who I don't know? Personally, mind your business, because I wouldn't try to get all up confused and mixed in that, but that's just me. Like, don't get me wrong, I would be telling other people like, oh shit, so and so is boop and so and so is boop and so, like, that's some crazy shit, don't you think? Yeah, but for the most part, I mind my own business, because I ain't trying to be the one where, I'm like, yo, Nancy out here, yeah, she fucked Donald, you know what I mean? And they're just like, you knew the whole time? Nah, dog, I just figured it out. I don't know. Let's see. Let me explain what's going on the best I can. Leaving out minor details to stay anonymous, using fake names, of course. Hopefully it will be coherent to people. Me, 27 male, met Kim, 33 female. and she's banging. No, I'm just kidding. About 8 months ago, we met at a plasma donation center. We donated same time / days of the week, and after a while, we exchanged phone numbers to text for entertainment while donating. Hey, is that where you meet the bad bitches nowadays? Maybe I gotta go fucking donate blood. Maybe that's where the bad bitches is at. You know, all right. Maybe, because, you know, your boy out here trying to find places to meet girls. Maybe that's where you meet them. Hey, you know, where all my plasma donor girls out there, you know what I mean? Help your boy out. It honestly wasn't long after we exchanged phone numbers that the flirting began. I forgot the exact point where she explained the situation between her and her husband. Aw, damn. It was through text though, but essentially she didn't find her husband attractive anymore. It was a sexless marriage, but she still loved her husband. So nothing physical happened between me and Kim yet, but she informed me that her husband is unable to work due to charges / background check. He is unable to pass. Oh, so he's probably like a felon. Okay. He shouldn't be around kids. Oh, well, hopefully he's not a pedo. We'll see. This was all in first week of exchanging numbers, or either that, public indecency, something like that. We both were extremely attracted to each other, and first few times I would pay her to come to my place so we could hang out / hook up. You would pay her? Okay. Her and her husband didn't work, so I felt bad. Oh yeah, her husband didn't work, so I felt bad for her. We both kind of developed a friends with benefits relationship with some kind of kinky sex fantasy role plays. One of the role plays was that she would leave her husband and become my property / housewife. She, after a while, didn't see it as role play, but real. I definitely didn't help by saying she owes nothing to her husband, but she became serious about leaving her husband and moving in with me. I really didn't want this, but it was the role play / amusement. I ghosted her for 3 weeks. I stopped donating plasma before texting her, but she expressed I lied to her, felt hurt, that she wants to leave her husband but feels trapped, that she loves me and whatnot. I apologized and told her sorry if our fantasy / role plays hurt her. And I never meant... I never meant it to be like that. Okay. So we chatted through text a couple weeks, no sexting or nudes or hookups. She wants to escape her husband and divorce, wants to find a way out, no money or job to support herself. I thought we would be back to having sex. So she sees me as a friend now. Starts talking about she met Jim, 36 male. That they've been seeing each other for a few weeks, that he's the perfect man, that she loves him. Damn, bro, she monkey branching. And man, she was just like, oh man, I'm tired of having my husband. He's terrible. And then latched on to you, but she wanted to make sure she had you before she let go of this one. But she realized, oh, fuck, I don't have him. Oh, no, I'm losing that one. Okay, well, I'm just going to find another branch then. Like, wow, because she told homeboy, I love him. And I wanted to be your housewife and all that good shit and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, bro. And now she's like, oh, Jim, I want his penis. I love him. Like, bro, she monkey branching like a motherfucker. Like, why don't you just leave your dude? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Go live with your parents or something for a while. He's a perfect man and that she loves him and that Jim has promised to leave his wife for her. Oh my God. Bruh. What in the fuck is going on with the world today? That is wild. Jim is moving wild. Jim is just like, hey, yo, you have a husband that you don't love. I got a wife that I don't love. We love each other. Let's get to it, baby. Bounce chicka wow wow. This is what I'm talking about. That's crazy talk. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay. Jim's just using her for excitement, but honestly, I was kind of jealous, but didn't tell Kim. I let her know that I'm happy she found him, that hopefully Jim will leave his wife and be with her. So I was jealous, so I decided to find out who Jim was. Kim is naive and sent me proof of of the relationship between Jim and Kim, Jim's nudes and information about him, why Jim wants to leave his wife. I keep the information about Jim's and Kim's affair to myself. Kim fully believes Jim is going to divorce his wife and that Kim will move in with Jim after the divorce. I know it's bullshit, but I keep it to myself that he's using her kind of like I did, so I can't really say anything. Facts, because you're doing the same thing that Jim is doing, and you ghosted her for 3 weeks and did all this dumb shit. Like, you can't ghost a girl for 3 weeks and then come back expecting y'all about to fuck again. Like, nigga, for real? Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? You thought that you could just reset the casual button? Because that's what he thought he could do. He thought like, oh yeah, I'm going to build this up. And then it got to a point of like seriousness. So then he was like, oh, I'm a ghoster for like 3 weeks. And he thought the bar was just going to go back down. And then he thought he can come back in and build the bar back up with her. Nah, bro. She on to the next. Like she ain't wasting time. She's trying to get out of this fucking marriage, bro. She's not wasting time. She's like, cool. If it wasn't you, peace. I'm about to meet another guy. Like, bro, come on, man. That's crazy talk. I know it's bullshit, but I keep it to myself that he's using her. I kind of like it. Kind of like I did, so I can't really say anything. After a while, I get a text from Kim that her husband went through her phone, found info about Jim, and threatened him to leave Kim alone. That if he didn't, he would find his wife and expose. Ooh, okay. Kim feels trapped with her husband. Her husband feels broken. Who cares? Fuck that guy. And threatens to off himself if she leaves him. But at one point I saved Jim's photos, Jim's wife's full name, ways to contact her, because at one point I wanted to anonymously expose Jim to his wife because I was jealous that Jim was manipulating Kim for himself. Am I the asshole for wanting to contact Jim's wife with all of the nude/receipts Kim sent me? Yeah, you are. You're a super fucking asshole. And you want to know why? Because you want Kim for yourself. You want to do the same thing that Jim is doing to her, but you just want it to be you, because when it was you doing all this shit, oh, you were okay with it. You were paying her, you were role playing with her and fucking her and doing all this stuff. And then when it got serious, you didn't want to be serious with her. So then when she's like, oh, well, I guess since you don't want to be serious with me, peace and chicken grease, but I'm going to go find a guy who does want to be serious with me. Now you want to get all jealous and bitchy, and now you want to gather all this information and you want to tell his wife and all that. Man, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're a bitch. That's what you are. You're a fucking bitch, because the only reason you want to break this relationship up is because you're a jealous little prick. That's what it is, man. You're a jealous little prick, and that's exactly what you are. You sat there and you want to expose this man because he's doing what you were doing, and you're just mad because Kim is now getting rocked up in the bed with somebody else. Like, that's fucked up, bro. That's absolutely fucked up. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. You can't do some shit like that. You can't sit there and like a girl, do all this shit, and, just because she's not trying to be casual anymore, she's trying to start something real, you all of a sudden, oh, I'm a ghoster for 3 weeks and then I'll come back, and you over here thinking she about to just hop back in the sack with you. No, it's been 3 weeks, man. She's desperately trying to get out of this marriage. So, of course, she's going to move on to the next guy. She's going to be like, well, damn, sucks. He didn't want to, so on to the next dude. Hey, who's out there? And I guarantee you she was throwing herself out there. 100. And Jim was just like, oh, Kim, I got me a good one. He reeled her in real quick. And it's like, you can't be mad and sit there and expose somebody for doing the same shit that you did. You can't do that. Now, as far as like her husband and all that kind of stuff. Personally, I think she should have been left this nigga. And I wouldn't stay just because he's threatened to off of himself. Look, I've said this before on the show. Ladies, just because a guy is saying that, oh, I'm going to kill myself if you leave me, what you need to do is you need to talk to somebody that they're close with, either a family member, either friends, whatever the case may be, and let them know that, hey, I'm breaking up with this person regardless, but they did say that they wanted to off themselves. So please look after them and, make sure that they don't do this. You know what I mean? Give them the support that they need. Give them the love that they need, because I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship for X, Y, and Z reasons. And if that person does end up ending themselves, that's not on you. You know what I mean? It's not. It is not your fault in any way, shape, or form. You got out of a relationship that was not good for you. And then you took it an extra step to care for that person afterwards, because you're not going to do it. You need to move on. You need to work on yourself and do what you want to do, or be with the next person, whatever the case may be. But you can't sit there and break up with somebody and then still talk to them and still be there for them just because they want to off themselves. No. That's their can of worms and their issues. But what you can do, and the ways you can help, is let family members and friends of that person know that they want to do that they want to off themselves. But you got to get out of that relationship. And if they go through with it, it's a sad thing. And I wish that, they didn't, but they did. But I tried my best. I went to friends, I went to family, and I let them know the situation. And it's up to them now, but that's not on you. That's not on you. And I would never sit there and blame a girl for some dude offing himself. It's like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? Especially if you took the proper channels and you talked to their family, you talked to their friends, and was just like, hey, he's thinking about offing himself because I want to leave the relationship. Now, look, the relationship just ain't for me. I can't do this anymore for X, Y, and Z reasons. And it is what it is. But I don't want any harm to come to him. So if you could be there for him, check in on him, and, make sure everything is good, and, I'd be appreciated. But I got to go. I got to live my life. You know what I mean? I got to live my life. So, yeah, man, I think you're the asshole. You let me know what you think about this scenario and all the scenarios we've gone over today, as well as the thread. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Today's episode was a juicy one. Oh, it was a good episode, man. Goddamn. Your boy is losing his voice. I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday for the last A Court of Thorns and Rose episode. Very excited about that. And then next week, we're going to be getting into Haunting Adeline Book 2. So look out for that. And yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.